Now that we've covered the basics in creating a static website, we can start to focus on setting up a very simple web server. The way we're going to do this is using PHP. PHP is one of the oldest and most widely used server-side programming languages. PHP also comes with the ability to host a very basic web server. This will make it really easy for us to set up our more complicated website. So first we've got to download it. So I just typed in download PHP into Google. I'll take the second link because it says Windows dot or PHP for Windows. And now we want to get the first package. Now there are two things here. There's non-threaded safe and there's thread safe. We're going to go with non-thread safe because we're not going to be doing anything complicated. We're going to be doing things one at a time. We're not going to be having multiple sessions running at multiple times. So let's just go for the non-thread safe. Download the zip file. I have already downloaded it. Here it is here. And now extract it. So what we need to do is, this isn't a standard .exe file that we can just install and everything's easy. We have to extract it, put it somewhere, and then tell our computer to look for it. So we will right click. I'm going to make a new folder called PHP. And we'll extract all of these files into that folder. To do that, I'm just going to highlight everything and drag it in. Now that we've extracted all of the files into this PHP folder, we'll move this folder into a better position on our PC. It's not necessary, but it's useful to move this folder into a position where we won't touch it again. For me, I'm going to move this folder into my C drive. So I'm just going to cut it, Control X, and paste it, Control V. Now it's here. This doesn't mean I've installed anything. As far as my computer knows, nothing's changed. I just have an extra folder with some files inside of it. We haven't really technically installed PHP yet. What we need to do is we need to tell our computer where to find PHP. In particular, we need to tell it where to find the php.exe file. Now the way we do that is by setting the environment variables of our computer. Now to do the environment variables, we'll click on the Windows button at the bottom and just type in environment. Click on edit the system environment variables and then environment variables. In this window, you'll see all of the different environment variables that your computer has registered. And basically what this means is that when your computer turns on or when you go into command prompt, for example, what will happen is that it will search through all of these files and folders for particular things that the computer might need. So for example, Java. This is the location of where Java is stored, or this is the location of the command prompt.exe file, and so on and so on. In particular, we're going to edit the path variables. We'll click on path, then we'll click edit, and we're going to add one. So you can see there are a whole lot of different folders listed here, and each of these folders represents the folder of a particular program that my computer is looking for. So for example, you can see there's Node.js, there's SQL Server, because I think I must have installed SQL Server at some point, and there's a whole bunch of other ones. All right, let's add a new one for PHP. The way we can do this is we can go into the PHP folder that we just added. So I'm going to quickly go back into the C drive PHP. We can click in the white space at the top of the Explorer window and just copy it. That's going to copy the directory of our PHP files. Now I'll go back to my environment variables. I'll click New, Paste, OK, OK, OK. Now PHP is installed. To test the installation, let's go into command prompt. So I'll type the Windows button. I'll click the Windows button. I'll type CMD. Go into CMD. And let's just check if PHP is installed. PHP-V should tell us the version. And it worked. We got PHP version 7.4.4. So now we successfully installed PHP on our computer.